Simon of the Desert from United States in T7, novice corner is 8th with 20 kilos. Narwhal in T1, cat corner is P7. Wilson is 3rd. Best lap is a 1:00.914. Narwhal in Tate Strait is 8th. Davidson in T1, cat corner is P1. Simon of the Desert from United States in T1, cat corner is P7. Best lap is a 1:01.539. Lekmansky from United States in T4, shell corner is P5. Best lap is a 1:01.257. Simon of the Desert in T1, cat corner is 7th. Narwhal in T2. Simon of the Desert in T1, cat corner is 6th. Best lap is a 1:01.373. Lekmansky in T2. Narwhal in T6, called corner the basin is P8. Wilson is third. The qualification session is at Barbagallo Raceway V1.2 in Wanneroo, Australia. The wind speed is 1 km/h from the northeast. Simon of the Desert is first. Brent Owen from United States in T4, Shell Corner is P2 with 20 kilos. Ryan Wilson from Canada in T6, called corner the basin is P6 with 70 kilos. Simon of the Desert from United States in Coates Strait is P2 with 20 kilos. Simon of the Desert is up 11.88 in T5, Barbagallo Corner Skyline. Simon of the Desert is up 15.48 in Tate Strait. Simon of the Desert improved is first with a 1:03.157. Sketty is provisional pole with a 1:02.884. Davidson is provisional pole with a 1:02.808. Wilson is provisional pole with a 1:02.184. Simon of the Desert is up 0.56 in T4, Shell Corner. Simon of the Desert is up 1.43 in Tate Strait. Simon of the Desert is provisional pole with a 1:01.957. Sketty is provisional pole with a 1:01.750. Davidson is provisional pole with a 1:01.046. Narwhal from United States in Tate Strait is P8 up 0.50 with 20 kilos. Narwhal Improved is 7th with a 102.923. 1.877 off pole. Simon of the Desert in T6, Kalb Corner the Basin is 4th up 0.54. Simon of the Desert is provisional pole with a 100.845. Mike Loban from Canada in Coates Strait is 8th. Loban Improved is 5th with a 102.020. 1.175 off pole. Narwhal in Tate Strait is P8. Narwhal Improved is P8 with a 102.254. 1.409 off pole. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Loban is 6th. David Zahn from United States is 4th up 0.18 with 20 kilos. Sketty is provisional pole with a 100.822. Zahn is provisional pole with a 100.714. Narwhal from United States is 8th up 0.38. Narwhal Improved is 7th with a 101.700. 0.986 off pole. Brant Owen in T4, Shell Corner is P8 up 0.46. Brant Owen is up 0.74 in Tate Strait. Brant Owen Improved is P2 with a 100.736. 0.022 off pole. Narwhal in T7, Novice Corner is P8. Narwhal Improved is 8th with a 101.680. 0.966 off pole. Brant Owen in T5, Barbagallo Corner Skyline is P2 up 0.31. Kevin Lekmansky from United States in T7, Novice Corner is 5th with 70 kilos. Brant Owen in T6, Kalb Corner the Basin is 2nd up 0.30. Zahn in T7, Novice Corner is 1st. David Zahn is provisional pole with a 100.480. Brant Owen in T7, Novice Corner is P2. Brant Owen is provisional pole with a 100.310. Narwhal in Tate Strait is P8. Narwhal Improved is P6 with a 101.033. 0.723 off pole. Zahn in T6, Kalb Corner the Basin is 2nd up 0.14. Zahn Improved is P2 with a 100.349. 0.039 off pole. Brant Owen in T7, Novice Corner is P1. Brant Owen is provisional pole with a 100.171. Narwhal in Tate Strait is P7. Narwhal improved is 7th with a 100.981. 0.810 off pole. Wilson is P8. Best lap is a 101.555. 1.384 off pole. Zahn from United States in T1, Cat Corner is P2. Ryan Wilson in Code Straight is P8. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Wilson improved is 8th with a 101.229. 1.058 off pole. Narwhal in T4, Shell Corner is 7th up 0.10. Ryan Wilson in T5, Barbagallo Corner Skyline is 8th up 0.21. Best lap is a 101.229. 1.058 off pole. Simon of the Desert in T1, Cat Corner is 5th. Simon of the Desert is up 0.03 in T6, Called Corner the Basin. Ryan Wilson in T1, Cat Corner is P8. Sketty from United States in T1, Cat Corner is P3 with 20 kilos. Ryan Wilson in T5, Barbagallo Corner Skyline is 8th up 0.12 with 70 kilos. Wilson is up 0.26 in Tate Strait. Wilson improved is P8 with a 101.092. 0.921 off pole. Sketty in T1, Cat Corner is 4th. Best lap is a 100.822. 0.651 off pole. Sketty is up 0.13 in T6, Called Corner the Basin. Lekmansky in Code Straight is 6th. Lekmansky improved is 3rd with a 100.641. 0.470 off pole. Sketty in Tate Strait is 5th with 20 kilos. Sketty improved is P3 with a 100.598. 0.427 off pole. Simon of the Desert from United States in T7, Novice Corner is P5. Wilson from Canada in T1, Cat Corner is 8th. Best lap is a 101.092. 0.921 off pole. Wilson is up 0.05 in T5, Barbagallo corner skyline. Wilson is up 0.07 in Tate Straight. Simon of the Desert in T4, Shell Corner is P5 up 0.15. Best lap is a 1:00.791. 0.620 off pole. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Simon of the Desert is up 0.38 in Tate Straight. Simon of the Desert improved is P3 with a 1:00.589. 0.418 off pole. Kevin Lekmanski in T1, Cat Corner is 5th. Best lap is a 1:00.630. 0.459 off pole. The race session is at Barbagallo Raceway V1.2 in Wanneroo, Australia. The wind speed is 1 km/h from the north-northeast. Brent Owen is P1. David Zahn from United States is P2 with 20 kilos. Simon of the Desert from United States is 3rd with 20 kilos. Sketty from United States is P4 with 20 kilos. Kevin Lekmanski from United States is 5th with 70 kilos. Mike Loban from Canada is P6. Narwhal from United States is P7 with 20 kilos. Ryan Wilson from Canada is 8th with 70 kilos. Brent Owen from United States is 1st with 20 kilos. Race start. Zahn in T1, Cat Corner is second. Sketty in T4, Shell Corner is P4. Mike in T6, Kalb Corner the Basin is 5th. Narwhal is 8th. Mike in Cote Strait is 8th, 0.1 behind Narwhal. Mike passed Narwhal for P7. Narwhal from United States in T2. Sketty from United States is 4th, 0.3 behind Simon of the Desert. Lekmansky is 6th, 0.1 ahead of Loban. Kevin Lekmansky lost P6 to Mike. Loban in Cote Strait is P7. Zahn from United States in T4, Shell Corner is 2nd, 0.5 behind Brant Owen. Simon of the Desert from United States in T6, Kalb Corner the Basin is P4, 0.3 behind Sketty. Lekmansky from United States is P7 battling Mike. Kevin Lekmansky passed Mike Loban for 6th. Narwhal from United States in Cote Strait is P8, 0.1 behind Loban. Simon of the Desert in T4, Shell Corner is P4, 0.3 behind Sketty. Narwhal is 8th, 0.4 behind Loban. Simon of the Desert is 4th, 0.4 behind Sketty. Sketty was 0.6 faster last lap. Loban from Canada in T2. Simon of the Desert is P4, 0.3 behind Sketty. . Loban is P7. Ryan Wilson in T4, Shell corner is P6, 0.3 ahead of Mike Loban. Mike in T6, Called corner the basin is P7, 0.1 behind Wilson. Loban passed Wilson for 6th. Wilson is P7, 0.3 behind Mike. Simon of the Desert from United States in T4, Shell corner is 4th, 0.8 behind Sketty. Zahn is 2nd. Simon of the Desert in Coates Strait is P4. Zahn in T2. Simon of the Desert on lap 8 is 4th, 0.3 behind Sketty. Loban is P6, 0.5 behind Kevin Lekmanski. Simon of the Desert from United States in T7, Novice corner is P4, 0.3 behind Sketty. Wilson in T5, Barbagallo corner skyline on lap 9 is 7th, 0.6 behind Loban. Wilson was 0.6 faster last lap. Lekmanski is P5, 0.1 behind Simon of the Desert. Lekmanski passed Simon of the Desert for 4th. Wilson in T7, Novice corner is P7, 0.3 behind Mike. Loban in T1, Cat corner on lap 10 is P6, 0.5 behind Simon of the Desert. Simon of the Desert in T6, Called corner the basin is P5, 0.1 ahead of Loban. Mike Loban in T7, novice corner on lap 10 is 6th, 0.2 behind Simon of the Desert. Simon of the Desert in T1, Cat corner is 5th, 0.4 behind Lekmansky. Loban in T5, Barbagallo corner skyline is P6, 0.5 behind Simon of the Desert. Simon of the Desert in T7, novice corner is 5th, 0.4 ahead of Mike. Mike in T1, Cat corner is P6, 0.4 behind Simon of the Desert. Simon of the Desert in T4, Shell corner on lap 12 is 5th, 0.4 behind Lekmansky. Davidson from United States in Code Straight is P2, 0.7 behind Brent Owen. Loban in T1, Cat corner is P6, 0.5 behind Simon of the Desert. Simon of the Desert in T6, called corner the basin on lap 13 is P5, 0.3 ahead of Loban. Mike Loban in Tate Straight is 6th, 0.3 behind Simon of the Desert. Mike Loban passed Simon of the Desert for 5th. Ryan Wilson in T1, Cat corner is P7 with 70 kilos battling Simon of the Desert. Simon of the Desert in T4, Shell corner is 7th. Mike Loban in Tate Straight is P5, 0.6 behind Lekmansky. Simon of the Desert in T1, Cat corner is 7th, 0.5 behind Wilson. Mike Loban is 5th, 0.6 behind Lekmansky. Simon of the Desert in T1, Cat Corner is P7, 0.9 behind Ryan Wilson. Loban in T6, Called Corner the Basin is P5, 0.5 behind Lekmansky. Simon of the Desert from United States in T1, Cat Corner is P7, 0.8 behind Wilson. Loban in T6, Called Corner the Basin is 5th, 0.9 behind Lekmansky. Simon of the Desert in T1, Cat Corner on lap 18 is 7th, 0.6 behind Wilson. Mike in T6, Called Corner the Basin on lap 18 is 5th, 0.5 behind Lekmansky. Simon of the Desert on lap 18 is P7, 0.1 behind Wilson. Loban in Cote Straight is P5, 0.4 behind Lekmansky. Lekmansky in T5, Barbagallo Corner Skyline is 4th, 0.5 ahead of Loban. Loban in T6, Called Corner the Basin is 5th, 0.4 behind Kevin Lekmansky. Lekmansky in T7, Novice Corner on lap 19 is 4th, 0.3 ahead of Loban. Mike Loban in T1, Cat Corner is 5th, 0.2 behind Lekmansky. Lekmansky in T5, Barbagallo Corner Skyline is P4, 0.3 ahead of Mike. Mike Loban in T6, Called corner the basin is P5, 0.4 behind Lekmanski. Kevin Lekmanski in T7, novice corner is 4th, 0.2 behind Sketty. Mike Loban in T1, cat corner is 5th, 0.5 behind Kevin Lekmanski. Kevin Lekmanski in T5, Barbagallo corner skyline is P4, 0.5 behind Sketty. Mike from Canada in Tate Strait is 5th, 0.5 behind Lekmanski. Kevin Lekmanski in T1, cat corner is 4th. Best lap is a 0:59.990. 0.113 off the fastest lap. Loban in T5, Barbagallo corner skyline is 5th, 0.5 behind Lekmanski. Zahn in Cote Strait on lap 22 is 2nd, 0.8 behind Brant Owen. Loban in T1, cat corner is 5th, 0.4 behind Lekmanski. David Zahn is P2, 0.8 behind Brant Owen. Narwhal entering the pits is P8. Mike in T7, novice corner is 5th. Zahn in T5, Barbagallo corner skyline is 2nd with 20 kilos, 0.5 behind Brant Owen. Kevin Lekmanski in T6, called corner the basin is 4th, 0.3 ahead of Loban. Narwhal entering the pits is P8. The leader has just finished the race. Brant Owen finished P1. David Zahn finished P2. Sketty finished P3. Lekmanski finished P4. Mike finished P5. Simon of the Desert finished 6th. Ryan Wilson finished 7th. The race session is at Barbagallo Raceway V1.2 in Wanneroo, Australia. The wind speed is 4 km/h from the north-northeast. Ryan Wilson is P1. Simon of the Desert from United States is second with 20 kilos. Mike Loban from Canada is third. Kevin Lekmanski from United States is fourth with 70 kilos. Sketty from United States is fifth with 20 kilos. David Zahn from United States is P6 with 20 kilos. Brent Owen from United States is 7th with 20 kilos. Narwhal from United States is P8 with 20 kilos. Wilson from Canada is P1 with 70 kilos. Race start. Simon of the Desert in T1, Cat Corner is P2. Wilson in T4, Shell Corner is first. Wilson entering the pits is second. Wilson exiting pits. Wilson lost 7th to Zahn. Wilson passed Sketty for P6. Green flag, go go go. Lekmansky is second. Brent Owen in T7, novice corner is P3, 0.3 ahead of Narwhal. Brent Owen is now P6. David Zahn from United States in T1, cat corner is P7, 0.4 behind Brent Owen. Mike Loban in T4, shell corner on lap 3 is P7 being passed by Zahn. Kevin Lekmansky in T6, called corner the basin is second, 0.5 behind Simon of the Desert. Kevin Lekmansky was 0.5 faster last lap. David Zahn is P5, 0.4 behind Brent Owen. David Zahn was 1.5 faster last lap. Lekmansky in T1, cat corner is P2 with 70 kilos, 0.5 behind Simon of the Desert. Wilson in T4, shell corner is P3 with 70 kilos, 0.3 behind Lekmansky. Zahn is P5, 0.4 behind Brent Owen. Kevin Lekmansky from United States in Tate Strait is P2, 0.4 behind Simon of the Desert. Ryan Wilson in T1, cat corner is third, 0.4 behind Lekmansky. Lekmansky in T4, shell corner is second, 0.3 ahead of Ryan Wilson. Ryan Wilson in T6, called corner the basin is third, 0.3 behind Kevin Lekmansky. Simon of the Desert in Tate Strait is second, 0.1 behind Lekmansky. Wilson in T1, cat corner is third, 0.4 behind Simon of the Desert. Loban entering the pits is P8. Wilson passed Simon of the Desert for P2. Simon of the Desert in T4, shell corner is P3 battling Ryan Wilson. Simon of the Desert passed Wilson for second. Ryan Wilson in T6, called corner the basin is third, 0.2 behind Simon of the Desert. David Zahn in Tate Strait is P5, 0.4 behind Brent Owen. Wilson in T1, cat corner is third, 0.5 behind Simon of the Desert. Zahn in T4, shell corner is fifth, 0.5 behind Brent Owen. Wilson in T6, called corner the basin is P3, 0.2 behind Simon of the Desert. Mike exiting pits. Zahn in Tate Straight is P5, 0.3 behind Brent Owen. Wilson in T1, Cat Corner is P3, 0.3 behind Simon of the Desert. David Zahn from United States in T4, Shell Corner is P5, 0.5 behind Brent Owen. Ryan Wilson from Canada in T6, called corner the basin is P3, 0.2 behind Simon of the Desert. David Zahn in Tate Straight is 5th, 0.2 behind Brent Owen. Ryan Wilson from Canada in T1, Cat Corner is 3rd, 0.5 behind Simon of the Desert. David Zahn in T4, Shell Corner is P5, 0.4 behind Brent Owen. Wilson in T6, called corner the basin is P3, 0.3 behind Simon of the Desert. Zahn in Tate Straight on lap 9 is 5th, 0.5 behind Brent Owen. Simon of the Desert in T1, Cat Corner is 2nd, 0.4 ahead of Wilson. Ryan Wilson in T4, Shell Corner is 3rd, 0.4 behind Simon of the Desert. Simon of the Desert in T7, Novice Corner is 2nd, 0.3 ahead of Ryan Wilson. Ryan Wilson from Canada in T1, Cat Corner is 3rd, 0.3 behind Simon of the Desert. Lekmansky in T5, Barbagallo Corner Skyline is first passing Simon of the Desert. Narwhal exiting pits. Wilson is P3 with 70 kilos, 0.4 behind Simon of the Desert. Simon of the Desert in T1, Cat Corner is P2 with 20 kilos, 0.5 behind Lekmansky. Wilson in T4, Shell Corner is P3. Best lap is a 1:00.140. .263 off the fastest lap. David Zahn from United States in Tate Strait is P5, 0.7 behind Brant Owen. Wilson in T1, Cat Corner is third, 0.4 behind Simon of the Desert. Mike entering the pits is eighth. Zahn in T6, Called Corner the Basin is 5th, 0.7 behind Brant Owen. Wilson in Tate Strait is P3. Brant Owen in T1, Cat Corner is P4. Best lap is a 0:59.877. Ryan Wilson in T4, Shell Corner is P3 with 70 kilos, 0.2 behind Simon of the Desert. Brant Owen in T6, Called Corner the Basin is P4, 0.2 behind Ryan Wilson. Wilson in Tate Strait is 4th battling Brant Owen. Brant Owen in T1, Cat Corner is 3rd, 0.3 behind Simon of the Desert. Wilson in T4, Shell Corner is P4 with 70 kilos, 0.3 behind Brant Owen. Brant Owen was 0.6 faster last lap. Brant Owen in T6, Called Corner the Basin is P3, 0.4 ahead of Wilson. Ryan Wilson from Canada in Tate Strait is 4th, 0.3 ahead of Zahn. Zahn in T4, Shell Corner is 5th. Best lap is a 1:00.189. 0.312 off the fastest lap. Wilson in T6, Called Corner the Basin is 4th, 0.2 ahead of Zahn. Zahn is P5, 0.1 behind Wilson. Zahn passed Ryan Wilson for 4th. Ryan Wilson in Tate Strait is 5th, 0.2 behind David Zahn. Brant Owen in T4, Shell Corner is P3, 0.5 behind Simon of the Desert. Ryan Wilson is P5, 0.3 behind David Zahn. Brent Owen in T7, novice corner is P3, 0.5 behind Simon of the Desert. Wilson in T4, shell corner is P5, 0.6 behind Zahn. Brent Owen in T6, Kalb corner the basin is P3, 0.2 behind Simon of the Desert. Wilson in T7, novice corner is P5 with 70 kilos, 0.5 behind Zahn. Brent Owen in T1, cat corner is third, 0.2 behind Simon of the Desert. David Zahn in T5, Barbagallo corner skyline is P4, 0.3 behind Brent Owen. David Zahn was 0.7 faster last lap. Brent Owen in T6, Kalb corner the basin is third, 0.2 behind Simon of the Desert. Simon of the Desert in T7, novice corner is P3 with 20 kilos, 0.1 behind Brent Owen. Simon of the Desert lost P4 to Ryan Wilson. Zahn in T1, cat corner is fourth, 0.3 behind Wilson. Wilson is third, 0.5 ahead of Zahn. Zahn in T1, cat corner is fourth, 1.0 behind Ryan Wilson. Wilson in T6, Kalb corner the basin is third, 0.6 ahead of Zahn. Zahn in T1, cat corner on lap 22 is fourth, 0.9 behind Ryan Wilson. Wilson in T6, Kalb corner the basin on lap 22 is third, 0.6 behind Brent Owen. Zahn from United States in T1, Cat Corner is 4th, 1.1 behind Ryan Wilson. Ryan Wilson in T5, Barbagallo Corner Skyline on lap 23 is P3, 0.2 behind Brant Owen. Zahn in T7, Novice Corner on lap 23 is 4th, 0.7 behind Ryan Wilson. Wilson in T1, Cat Corner is 3rd, 0.5 behind Brant Owen. Zahn in T5, Barbagallo Corner Skyline is P4, 0.5 behind Ryan Wilson. The leader has just finished the race. Kevin Lekmanski finished 1st. Brant Owen finished 2nd. Zahn finished P3. Simon of the Desert finished 4th. Sketty finished P5. Wilson finished P6. Narwhal finished 7th.